So we'd like to start the webinar here. We have Samson, who is a pre-sales consultant from Nigeria, and he will take us through the presentation now. Samson, I'm handing it over to you now.
Okay, thank you. Okay, good afternoon, everybody. This is Samson from Nigeria. I'm the pre-sales consultant for Redington, West Africa region. Can you all hear me? Okay. So, can you hear me today? Okay.
Yeah, Samson, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. So today we're going to be talking about what is going on around. All of us we are locked down in the houses and our premises. So I just hope that all of us we are safe. Okay, we are keeping safe anywhere we are. Actually, we want to talk about Cisco collaboration. You know, because we know that digital transformation is what we need to go ahead with. Is what we need to embrace now. We have a lot of people, a lot of companies like the taxi services, the retail services, the hotel, music services, and all of them. All these are what they are just online marketplaces, whereby they don't have physical shops, they don't have physical hotels, they don't have physical taxi, domain or taxi environment. What they do is they rent their services and they collect commission online and they are just the brokers. So all these things now they wipe away everything that we do traditionally. So if a company is not going into digital realm, it might be disrupted. Okay, so that is what we are going to talk about now. That if we have to be digitally ready, a company is supposed to be digitally ready for them to enjoy the face of technology. So now the boundary of the home, the boundary of the work now is being opened. Now, let's try and let's try and compare what is going on around the world now, where the COVID-19 has made everybody start working from home, from their hotel, from home, and from all residential places. So the boundary of the workplace is now, so that is what is now coming up. Cisco have been there for many years with a lot of things to make people talk from anywhere and all that. So now, like we know, our workers, they want freedom and they want flexibility. From the record, we've seen that the analysis that about 40% of the workforce will be mobile by 2020. The year we are now is a mobile year, whereby we have a lot of people working from anywhere, working from home, working from different places, different residential places, and this is what is going on now. Now, when we have this pandemic going on, and it forces people to work from anywhere. So, 40% of users use 3 or more devices. We can have somebody with 3 devices. We have smartphone, we have iPad, we have a lot of devices with yourself. So this is the trend going on now. And also, we are about 94% of business leaders, they are now embracing cloud collaboration. And how we all know that cloud collaboration will make life easier for all of us. It will save us the time of traveling. It will save us the time of security and the risk of traveling too. So why is Cisco? Why collaboration? Why now? And why is Cisco coming into the game? Now, collaboration, generally speaking, is just the art of people working together to achieve a common goal. So without people, there will be no collaboration. Without people coming in, there will be no collaboration. The major component of collaboration is people. So that is collaboration, the art of people coming together to achieve a common goal. So why now? So why is Cisco now coming now to talk about collaboration? Why is Cisco now coming into the picture? Like we have seen, the way we have worked has really changed. When we look at the way individual usually work before. When we look at many years ago, we like to work by ourselves. We like to sit down alone and use our idea and work as an individual to do before. But now we work as an agile team, as a team member, as a team, an agile team or an active team. That is how we work now. Before, we used to work at our corporate desk. Everybody needs to sit within their 4 cubicle wall of their corporate desk. But look at what is happening nowadays. The border is open, the boundary is open, so we can work from anywhere. So about 90% of organizations will offer mobility to workforce by 2020. That's what we said earlier on. So look at what is happening now. We can work from anywhere. We can do anything from any remote place. And now when we look at us before, then we can look at internal interaction is what was in vogue, whereby if you want to engage in many things, we call our group of team member within the office environment. We can deliberate and we can work on a particular project. But nowadays, the border has been opened, whereby we have external ecosystem. People can collaborate with external bodies through different media. We can talk to somebody from far place. You can engage in some team collaboration with some people in a far place. So Cisco is now making this easier for us from all regions. So now, what really happens is that people usually look at technology as number one thing, whereby they will not put the experience at the background. But Cisco is not doing that. Cisco has made the change, is putting the customer experience first, whereby the technology will be at the background. Because what matters most is the customer experience. So Cisco is the leader in the industry of collaboration. We have the Fortune 500, 95% of Fortune 500 they use Cisco collaboration. We have about 3.3 million Cisco contact center agents seats, even 2.7 billion. Nowadays, because of this issue of pandemic, the COVID-19, we have about more than 10 billion now people using Cisco WebEx per minute. We have more than that now. So we have about 200 collaboration customers, 200,000 collaboration customers, about 2 million Cisco telepresence endpoints all over the world, and 1.4 million Cisco Java seats. So these are the trend that is going now concerning the Cisco portfolio. So Cisco has come collaboration suite. We have unified communication, we have customer collaboration, we have conferencing, and we have Cisco collaboration endpoint. These are the 4 basic collaboration suites of Cisco. Unified communication will allow you to combine your telephony. You can make a telephone conversation, IP telephonic conversation through the use of your unified communication. The customer collaboration can be likely to our contact centers. Most of us we know contact centers. That is another portfolio we have there. Then conferencing is what we are doing now, where we have our conference endpoint, and we have people listening to us through different conferencing media. Then we have Cisco endpoints generally. So we're going to talk about all these one by one later on. So collaboration, like I've said earlier on, has cuts across your businesses. If you are a mobile worker or you're a tele worker, if you are a kind of information analyst or financial analyst or executive marketing, and even if you have a deskless worker, but you don't stay in a particular place, maybe the factory worker, the factory line managers that walk around within the factory premises, and the contact center agent. All of these, we Cisco can cut across and make all of these irrespective of the position, irrespective of the time, and irrespective of the location. So Cisco collaboration is bringing customer, partner, and supplier in a single ecosystem. So to deliver this experience, we need to have this underlying pyramid. Definitely we all know the backbone or the backbone of Cisco is network. So network has to be the number one thing. We need to have a net. And after network will fall into places the infrastructure. The infrastructure will come with the hardware, and upon the hardware we have software running. Then that is when you can now deliver the experience to the customer. So this is the pyramid that Cisco is using to deliver the experience. We have the network, we have the infrastructure, we have the hardware, software is there, and we have the experience. So why Cisco now? Why is Cisco coming into the picture? Yeah, Cisco mission is just to do what? Is to put collaboration into every room and on every desk and every pocket. So their mission is to do was to put collaboration in all the any room. So they have different portfolio. They have different portfolio of endpoint that can fit into any room. Either you are a massive type, maybe you is a big hall or a large participant group, or if it's a medium group size, Cisco can fit in. Or if it's a small room or a quiet room, Cisco has another endpoint that can fit into that. So they can fit in any room. They can take care of any room. They can fit into any room and any workspace. So every day, Cisco Collaboration tool can fit into any desk. We have the desktop or desk endpoint that we can use. I will show you and I will talk to you about all those later on, about the desktop portfolio that we have in Cisco. So Cisco also can also work in your pocket. Maybe that means you can use your phone, your mobile phone. You can use your WebEx, Cisco WebEx can work on your mobile phone, and also Cisco Jabber, another conferencing software that we have. You can use it on Cisco Jabber or Cisco endpoint. They work on your mobile devices like your pocket phone. So this is the mission of Cisco: to put collaboration in every room, to put collaboration in every desk, to put collaboration in every pocket. So these are the product endpoints that we have, the portfolio of Cisco. We have some that can work on the cloud. They can only be registered on the cloud. Their core registration can be done in the cloud. So these are the one at the far left. These are the what? They are the WebEx board. We have them in different sizes. Then we also have some that can work both on the cloud and on premises. So we have some of them like that the WebEx Room 55, WebEx Room 55 dual, can be single screen, it can be dual screen. We have the WebEx Room 70 Generation 2. We have that of dual screen 2, or we have them in dual screen 2. Then if you are a kind of a customer that is budget constrained or cost conscious, you can buy our WebEx Room kit. That means you're going to buy your TV screen from any OEM or from any vendor, any TV screen of your choice. Just buy this WebEx kit. This WebEx kit, they have the integrated camera. So and you can also, they have the integrated camera, and we have the microphone option that we can use, either the ceiling type or the table type. So that is that option. Then, like I was saying earlier on, that we have some desktop portfolio. So WebEx 80 can fit into that category. This is our desktop portfolio endpoint. It has a camera, inbuilt camera on top, and it has a screen, a regular screen with high resolution, and it has a speaker and a kind of full stand that you can use. Then, if you are now looking for a very large crowd or a large participant that can scale from like 18 to more than 18 or 20, 25, you can come to our Cisco IX 5000 endpoint. This is a boardroom collaboration endpoint. They call it immersive. So this is another endpoint that we have too. So, but this can be registered on premises. You can't register it on the cloud. So these are the product portfolio that we have. I'm still going to navigate you or walk you through our project workspace later on. So that is that one. So let's look at the old way and the new way. What is the old way? The old way is something that where we work, if you are collaborating, we can gather ourselves in a particular room. We put our manager will be with us, talking to us about a project that we need to embark on. This how we used to, in this scenario, they can even invite people from different regions to fly over, to come and attend to this meeting. That's the old way, So in the course of doing that, we are doing team building and all that. So we have executive directors. The board meeting can be going on to whereby they invite different stakeholders come and attend to meeting. They can fly from different regions, coming down from different regions to attend meetings. Also, we can also do a kind of brainstorming session whereby we call ourselves together and we use flip charts, whereby we even use sticker. So everybody will be on the round table having stickers, jotting pen and all that. So these are the old way. So we are now trying to create a particular purpose that will give us a unique experience or a very pleasant user experience. So that's the new way we are talking about. So now let's look at this old way too in our audiovisual conference room. In our audiovisual conference room, we have a lot of things like, with the audio screen, we have the TV, we have the wireless content sharing, we have the speakers all around, whiteboard can be there, we have the projector hanging from the top. This is typically how our audio room look like. Our audiovisual, this is typically how they look like. But Cisco is now combining a very greater experience for us to have something like this. Can you see something like this? So this is something that we are looking forward to have. We have a kind of a screen. In this kind of screen, you can do your whiteboarding session on the same screen. It has integrated camera. It has the mic is there, and we have our touchpad is there too. Then similarly, look at this scenario now. Is a kind of simplicity and is very unique compared to the whole method we have, where we have a lot of devices and a lot of gadgets that we have to put together. So Cisco is coming together to bring something that we will love, and that is something like this. So also, I would like to take you to our workspace. Let me try and see that. Can you see my screen? Hello? Hello? Hello?
No, Samson.
Can you see the screen? I'm going through a browser. I want to show something from the browser. Can you see the screen now?
No.
Okay. Let me see. I'm sharing particular. Okay, I'm coming.
No, it is not coming.
Yeah, it's coming now. Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see now. Okay. So can you see now?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is typically what we are looking for. This is typically our boardroom. Okay. Now you can navigate here from different workspaces. You come here, you can see different kind of workspaces you want. Then if you are looking for a workspace of within 1 to 3 people, you can see something like here. You have a small portfolio that you can use here. So this is about 1 to 3 people you can get. Now, if you are looking for a workspace about like 1 to 4, we have something like this, a kind of portfolio that can work for you. Then at this side, let's look for portfolio for 4 to 9 participants. Let's look at 4 to 9 participants. So at 4 to 9 participants, you can see different kind of this like 4 participants. You can see we have webinar room. You see, so it has a camera there. It has the touchpad, and it has it can have ceiling mic or table mic. So that's another one. Then for this side kind of scenario too, you can have also another endpoint that can be positioned in this kind of small workspace. Can do like 10 participants. Have that. Then we have others here too. So in this kind of scenario too, we can have our small DS80 can fit in this side of scenario because it's small workspace. So let's now look at devices we are talking about now. Let's look at the devices that can play in this kind of workspace. So I think I've mentioned the devices before to you. We have the WebEx 85, WebEx board 85, and WebEx board 80, and WebEx board 85, 55. All these guys, they are like our normal chat board where we can write. You can scribe on it as a light period. You can use to write, and also they can also be used to do conferencing. They have integrated camera and all that. So they are doing a kind of double function. Okay. So let's look at another portfolio we have. These are our WebEx room kit. This is the dual function, dual. This another one, WebEx desktop. These are all desktop portfolio. These are all desktop portfolio. These are all the desktop portfolio. Yeah, DX80 is here. And we also have all these guys here. We have this guy rooms, WebEx room 70, generation 2. It has integrated camera, high precision camera, integrated camera, with speaker track 60. And with speaker track 60 functionality means anywhere you are talking, if there's an active speaker talking, automatically it will zoom, it will go and pick the picture of the app. So when he finishes talking, if anybody pick up the conversation, he will zoom up and go and face the active speaker again. So that's active speaker functionality. We have these guys too, our WebEx Room 55 dual screen. We have these guys. So they have them in different portfolio. Okay. So like I was saying earlier on, that if you are a customer that is cost conscious, you can go for our WebEx room kit. These are the WebEx room kit that you can buy. This one, it has their inbuilt cameras. Can you see they have their inbuilt cameras? They have their inbuilt high precision cameras. You can buy them, and you go and buy your TV screen. Go and buy TV screen of your choice, or from any vendor. So you can connect to it. With this, you can use this to do collaboration too. Okay. So these are a type of microphone that we have too. We have this type of microphone. This is the table, and also a microphone that can be a microphone. So to share your content too, you can use WebEx Share for the content. This is the WebEx Share for the content at the far right. You can use it to share our content too. Okay. So that is part of the portfolio we have. So let's look at the features. So these are the features we have. This is the training room. This is the other time the speaker track that it track the active speaker track of the speaker track 16. Okay. And also another thing that we call to presentation track. Another thing they call presentation track is also if a speaker is checking, is giving presentation. Anytime he moves to where there's a free board, or anytime he moves to where there's a WebEx board, automatically the camera will zoom towards him and follow him there. So that is what we call that. That is his presentation track. So these are some of the things we can check. You can keep this WebEx, this link, Workspace.com.cisco.com. You can keep it. So with this, we can be able to navigate and see which product line, which Cisco endpoint will fit in. If you are looking for maybe 1 to 3 groups, you can press here. It will give you the different endpoint we have for this category. If it's 4 to 9 group, 4 to 9 people, or if it's more than 10 people, you can click here. It will give you different endpoint that can fall into this category. Can you see this endpoint for 12 people? This guy is for 10 to 20 people. This is for 24. You can even accommodate up to 200 people. Different endpoint can work. So if you are looking for 4 to 9 people, you can go for here to show you different. We have seen it before. You can show you different category of people that can work in this space. even when you can, a small boutique is here, and you know, they're having small endpoint here too, you know. So that's it. You can use it. So let's do 1 to 3 people. For 1 to 3 people too, you can see maybe it's a small coffee room or coffee session. You can see that here and use that. And a small office too, you can also use that. So that's all about the collaboration suite. So if there is any question so far, you can start asking. So I think I'm through now for now. So with the session. Any questions so far? Subi?
Yes, Samson.
Yeah, I think any question, anybody want to ask any question, you know?
Yeah, if there are any
That's
questions, you can post them in the Q&A section and we can answer them. Right now, we have no questions, Samson.
You have a question? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can continue.
Okay. So for now, the session has been. So I think I think the session is informative and we can pick any endpoint that will suit our different environments. So I'll share with you the slide and I will give you the link. I'll send you the link and I'll share the slide with you so that you can navigate through the project workspace. So I think I'm through for now. So if there's any question, let me check. Question for
Are there any questions for the event? If there are no questions,
Samson, I have
Samson.
published 3 questions. So if you can answer, that will be grateful.
Okay. Okay, you posted 3 questions. Okay, let me see. Okay, I've seen it. The project workspace. The link is www. Okay, that's the website. You can get. I've seen it. That's the website. You can just click on that, so you can see. With that, you'll be able to check through and see different collaboration endpoints we have and how they can be fit into different workspace and the functionality and all that. You can get it there. The slide. Yeah, I can. Yeah, you can get the slide. I will send the slide to my team member, and they will share with you. I will send the slide and will also give backup links to make reference to other sites. Remember.
I think that's it, Samson. Thank you everybody for attending the webinar. We will be sharing the slides and the recording of this video with all of the participants that you can forward it to all your team members or anybody else that you want to share it with. Also, you can check out more webinars for our website and we have the entire month's calendar published there. So you can have a look and if you're interested in joining any other webinars, you can do the same. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, thank you.